Welcome to Andorra. Most people drive right past it, between France and Spain, without even knowing. A country is right there. No airport, no crowds, no noise. Just mountains, silence, and secrets. This is Andorra. High in the Pyrenees Mountains, hidden between two powerful neighbors, Andorra feels like a country the world forgot. Small on the map, but deep in soul. Here, life moves slower. Air feels cleaner. Mountains decide the rhythm, and silence still has value. Andorra is not loud. It does not try to impress. It waits for curious travelers, for quiet explorers, for those who look beyond famous places. And here's something surprising. Andorra is one of the oldest countries in Europe. It has existed for over 1,000 years. It has no airport, no train station. You can only arrive by road. And for centuries, it had no army. Yet, it survived. Protected by mountains and by peace. Almost half of Andorra is untouched nature. More trees than buildings, more trails than traffic, and in winter, the population nearly doubles. But the calm never disappears. This tiny country lives between worlds, between past and present, between wild nature and warm human life. And today, we're going beyond postcards, beyond ski resorts, beyond shopping streets. Today, we explore the Andorra most people never see. Snow-covered peaks rise above Andorra, sharp and silent, standing between two nations yet belonging fully to themselves. Clouds drift slowly across the mountains, soft and weightless, reminding the land that time does not need to hurry here. The Pyrenees stretch wide and calm, forming a natural shelter where Andorra rests quietly inside stone and sky. Morning light spills gently over the ridges, turning cold blue shadows into warm gold without asking permission. Mist rolls through deep valleys like a slow breath, hiding and revealing the land in the same quiet moment. Green slopes unfold beneath the peaks, layered with grass and wildflowers, shaped not by machines but by patience. Far below, villages appear small and protected, resting peacefully as if the mountains themselves are watching over them. Forests begin where the slopes soften, tall pine trees standing close together, whispering stories carried by the wind. Sunlight filters through the branches in broken patterns, touching the ground gently, never demanding attention. The forest floor stays cool and quiet, covered in fallen needles and moss, holding years of silence beneath each step. A narrow stream slips through the trees, clear and cold, its surface catching light for only a second before moving on. This water was once snow, once cloud, now beginning another calm journey through Andorra. The stream grows wider as it leaves the forest, becoming a river that curves naturally through open land. Its movement is steady and patient, never rushing, never stopping, teaching the land how to move forward slowly. Rivers carve paths through stone over centuries, not with force, but with quiet consistency. Along the riverbanks, grass bends softly with the flow, accepting the rhythm without resistance. High mountain lakes appear without warning, hidden in folds of land, holding reflections to. The sky settles into these lakes, mountains leaning inward as if curious about their own reflection. No ripples. No sound. Just stillness holding everything together. As elevation rises, trees begin to thin, their shapes smaller, their presence more fragile against the open sky. Rock replaces soil and the land becomes raw, exposed, honest in its simplicity. Here, the wind feels closer, touching the skin directly, carrying the scent of snow and stone. Snow remains on shaded slopes long after spring arrives below, refusing to leave before it is ready. Footpaths cut gently across the mountains, formed by footsteps rather than design, guided by memory instead of signs. Every turn in the trail reveals a new perspective, never repeating the same view twice. From above, Andorra feels endless, a quiet mosaic of ridges, valleys, and light. The silence here is not empty, it is full, rich with presence and space to breathe. Birds glide across the open air, their shadows moving over rock and grass like passing thoughts. Even clouds feel slower at this height, stretching and reshaping without urgency. Afternoon light softens the landscape, reducing contrast, blending edges into something gentle and calm. Shadows lengthen along the slopes, marking time without clocks or sound. As the sun lowers, the mountains deepen in color, turning from green to blue, from blue to quiet gray. Cold returns gradually, not as a shock, but as a reminder of altitude and openness. In distant valleys, tiny lights begin to appear, warm and steady, human presence resting within nature's vastness. Above them, the mountains remain unchanged, holding their shape against night. Stars emerge clearly in the dark sky, brighter here, closer, untouched by city glow. The land becomes still again, breathing slowly, preparing for another unhurried morning. In Andorra, nature does not impress through scale alone, it speaks through calm, balance, and restraint. Every mountain, forest, and river feels like it belongs, right? This is a land shaped by time, not speed, by patience, not pressure. And when you stand here, surrounded by silence and stone, you realize something rare. Nature does not ask you to watch. It invites you to stay. Dawn breaks over Andorra, pale light cutting cold peaks before it ever touches the valleys. Frozen air moves across the mountains, sharp, clean, unforgiving. Frost grips stone and grass, shining briefly, then vanishing. The land wakes slowly, as if testing whether the world is safe. Ridges stretch endlessly, stacked like frozen waves of stone. Each layer darker, heavier, older. Ancient mountain passes open between peaks, paths carved long before roads dared to exist. These routes were not built. They were survived. Wind tears through high saddles, shaping sound, breath, and fear together. Here, every inhale feels earned. Above the tree line, the land exposes itself completely. No shelter. No softness. Rock rises raw and broken, scarred by ice and time. Snow clings to shadows, refusing to leave. Cloud shadows race across the terrain, changing the mood in seconds. Light and darkness trade control without warning. Silence presses in, heavy, absolute. Streams cut downward through stone, relentless, patient, unstoppable. Water does not fight the mountain. It outlasts it. Hidden waterfalls drop suddenly from cliffs, beautiful and dangerous. Their sound does not comfort. It warns. High valleys open like bowls of stone and air, vast, exposed, unforgiving. From above, Andorra feels contained, trapped between walls of mountain. Air thins. Sound disappears. Movement slows, not by choice, but by necessity. As the sun falls, peaks ignite briefly in gold, then fade into shadow. Cold returns fast. Night drops hard over the mountains, swallowing detail, leaving only shape and presence. Stars burn brighter here, sharp and close, untouched by human light. Silence deepens, no longer gentle, but powerful. Before dawn, the land holds its breath. Then light cuts back in, blade thin, revealing scars carved by centuries of wind and ice. Cliffs stand unmoved, witnesses to time itself. Mist lifts from valleys like something escaping. Forests reappear slowly, dark, dense, watchful. Nothing here rushes. Nothing here explains itself. The mountains do not impress. They endure. Standing here, surrounded by stone, sky, and silence, something breaks. You stop observing. You surrender. And in Andorra, the land accepts you only if you move slowly enough to survive it. Morning in Andorra begins without noise, streets empty, air cold, life already awake. Shops open slowly, no rush, no crowd, just routine. People greet each other quietly, names spoken low, nothing wasted. Buildings stay low, heavy stone and wood, built to survive winters, not to impress visitors. Villages sit deep in valleys, protected, isolated, intentional. Life here moves slow because it has to. Coffee is taken standing, silent, warming hands more than conversation. Markets feel practical, food for living, not for display. Meals are shared late, heavy, meant to last through cold nights. Children walk freely, but never carelessly. Elders move slowly, respected, never pushed aside by speed. Tradition is not celebrated loudly, it is obeyed quietly. Faith lives in stone churches, small, dark, steady. Work begins early, ends early, shaped by daylight and weather. No one stays out late, the mountains decide the schedule. Winter pulls people indoors, closer, quieter. Summer opens doors, not ambitions. Festivals appear briefly, simple, then disappear again. Music is played for those present, not for attention. Life here is not easy, but it is balanced. People do not chase more, they protect enough. In Andorra, culture survives because it never tries to grow bigger than the land. A narrow path winds between hidden peaks, leading to a small stone chapel untouched by time, its walls telling stories without words. A waterfall appears suddenly behind a curve, crystal water spilling into a secluded pool that feels like a secret world. Tiny villages cling to mountain slopes, almost invisible from above, offering glimpses of life untouched by tourism. Ancient bridges span quiet rivers, arches worn smooth by centuries, inviting footsteps rather than crowds. A forgotten meadow blooms quietly in spring, wildflowers scattered like whispered colors across the grass. Stone stairways climb hidden hills, leading to vantage points where entire valleys unfold in secret. Caves carved by ice and time hold silence deeper than forests, their entrances often overlooked by passers-by. A small family-run vineyard rests in a sun-kissed corner, grapes ripening slowly, tended with patience and care. Wooden balconies peek out from old houses, decorated with flowers that sway in gentle breezes, unnoticed by most. A narrow stream cuts through an untouched grove, reflecting sunlight like scattered jewels in the shade. Hidden thermal springs bubble quietly, steam rising into the cold air, offering warmth to those who discover them. Trailheads begin at the edge of forests, inviting exploration of valleys that few maps highlight. A small market square opens only once a week, carrying handmade crafts, soft conversation, and slow smiles. Ancient stone walls remain along forgotten trails, silent reminders of old boundaries and stories. A quiet plateau overlooks distant peaks, clouds rolling below as if you are floating above the world. Hidden chapels and monasteries perch on hillsides, offering peace without the need for recognition. Lakes tucked into high valleys mirror the sky perfectly, almost too still to believe they exist. A remote picnic spot beside a river provides shade, birdsong, and a sense that you are the first to arrive. Secluded forest clearings reveal tiny flowers and mushrooms, moments too small to be marked on any map. An abandoned mill rests beside a gentle river bend, water still turning its wheels slowly in memory. Old footpaths through these hidden lands reveal glimpses of daily life centuries ago, preserved quietly. Mountain ridges obscure secret viewpoints where you can watch sunset without anyone else nearby. Small farmhouses appear along hidden trails, smoke curling from chimneys, life moving in harmony with the land. A tiny waterfall trickles through moss-covered rocks, its gentle sound accompanying only the wind and leaves. Every hidden corner in Andorra offers patience, silence, and discovery to those willing to look closely. Remote valleys and tiny hamlets remind you that not all treasures are visible from the main roads. The smallest gestures, flowers on windowsills, baskets of produce, quiet trails become the greatest discoveries. Evenings in these hidden places arrive softly, with muted light, long shadows, and a profound sense of calm. Here, time feels slower, deeper, allowing visitors to breathe, reflect, and simply be. Andorra's hidden gems are not hidden by design, but by gentleness, patience, and quiet endurance. Each discovery feels personal, intimate, as if the land whispered the secret only to you. Paths lead to breathtaking views, waterfalls, meadows, and chapels, all untouched by hurried footsteps. The more hidden the place, the more alive it feels, connecting human presence to mountains, forests, and rivers. Small bridges, narrow trails, and secret streams create a network of wonder only explored by the curious. Even a simple walk can feel like a journey into another time, untouched, slow, and profoundly serene. Every hidden gem carries a story, waiting for someone patient enough to notice and quiet enough to listen. Outro: the sun dips behind the Pyrenees, turning peaks to soft gold and shadows to gentle blue. Valleys sigh as the day ends, holding every color, every sound, and every quiet moment within them. Rivers slow their journey, reflecting the fading light of memory and water. Forests stand silently, their leaves whispering farewells to the sun. Villages glow faintly, windows warm, life continuing gently as the mountains watch. Every stone, every tree, every path holds stories older than any traveler can imagine. The air carries the scent of pine, earth, and distant snow, grounding the heart and mind. Clouds drift slowly, moving like soft thoughts across the landscape. Time feels unhurried here, measured not by clocks but by presence, patience, and breath. The mountains do not demand attention, yet they capture it effortlessly, quietly, completely. Evening birds call softly, returning to nests as the world calms further. The sky deepens to indigo, stars appearing one by one, gentle and unassuming. High peaks catch the last light, glowing faintly before merging into night. In Andorra, silence is not emptiness. It is understanding, reflection, and belonging. The land teaches without words, showing that peace exists when you move slowly, notice deeply, and listen fully. Every hidden path, every quiet village, every secret corner adds to a feeling larger than sight alone. You realize the mountains are not just land, but keepers of calm, guardians of stillness, and witnesses to life. Even as night falls, the presence of this place remains, unchanging yet welcoming. Walking through valleys, along streams, beneath towering peaks, you feel both small and deeply connected. Andorra is not just seen, it is felt. It lingers in memory, in breath, in the soft pause between heartbeats. This is a country shaped by patience, preserved by care, and shared through quiet moments. Its secrets are simple. Life exists slowly, nature endures, and every day holds wonder. The mountains, the rivers, the forests, they invite reflection, gratitude, and calm. And as you leave, the feeling stays. A soft echo of mountains and skies. A gentle reminder that peace can exist anywhere if only we slow down enough to notice. Andorra teaches this without speaking. It waits for you, patiently, silently, always. And in that waiting, you carry a part of it with you,